We've been very lucky to partner with FEIN. FEIN prides itself on creating very nice tools, excellent ergonomics, excellent longevity, and the FALX is precisely those two things. We stand behind the blade. It's covered under a full manufacturer's defect warranty. If you have any issues, get in contact with us and we'll make it right. We've spent 4 years developing the blade. We believe it's a beautiful tool and we hope that your experience is fantastic. The ergonomics of FALX are better than other blades because of the curved tooth profile and the opposing teeth. You don't get hammering as you enter tougher materials, and because of the opposing teeth, you don't get the blade dragging you in either direction. When you use this blade, you're going to notice that you're much less fatigued when you use it. The blade doesn't take you for a ride, you're not fighting it. Also, the durability of the blade is much better, so you can cut for a lot longer with one blade, especially during using nails or going through nails. And there's less refinishing, if any refinishing at all, because the cut quality is so good in tougher materials. FALX was specifically designed for plunge cutting in difficult materials. So that's hardwoods, laminate flooring, nail-embedded materials. It's specifically made for that. But it's just a very precise blade that is really easy to use, and so it turns out that there are many uses for it, getting into tight spots. Of course, cutting off door jambs is a very common one. Anywhere where you have to make a small precise cut and you don't want to have to finish that cut afterwards. We do as many processes in here as we possibly can, so that's stamping, machining and assembly, as well as development, of course. And the other side of that is that we find vendors that can do the processes that we can't, and we spend a lot of time picking just the right vendors so that we get the highest quality product possible. We decided to develop FALX because I had been selling these blades for 10 years before I began working here. And I remember that customers were coming back with burnt out blades and they didn't really like how they were cutting. The performance wasn't very good and the durability wasn't very good. And so we decided to see if we could do any better. My background is in automotive tool making. Tool and die makers are very apt to make cutting tools, so this was a natural fit in that respect. And building a lot of tools, which allows us to build the blade in-house. My partner Carl has a lot of experience in product development in consumer products as well as the medical industry. He holds several patents in both of those industries. He's basically the brains with the crazy ideas and I'm more of the brawn with the execution. The fundamental design considerations of FALX are user experience, durability and cutting performance. The user experience is better than other blades. It's more comfortable. It doesn't throw you around. It's more durable because of a couple of different design features. And the cutting performance is very good. We focused on cutting faster and more cleanly in tougher materials. The blade takes its design cues from several places. One is metal cutting tools with dual relief angles. The medical industry uses a blade similar to this, and so we took certain design features from that. And we also have some unique design features. The hybrid tooth set is unique to FALX. The FALX is made for cutting in hardwoods and laminates, but also nail-embedded materials. So that means it's supposed to be good for wood cutting and metal cutting. To balance those is very difficult. Inherently, those two traits are not common in tools, and so the design features that are useful for wood and metal cutting are the dual relief angles. One relief angle is very aggressive, which creates chip clearance, so you have a cooler cut, and the other relief angle is much more shallow, which creates a very strong tooth for metal cutting. The durability is from a couple of different features. The high hardness coating prevents nails from dulling the teeth. The dual relief angles create a stronger tooth, but it's still able to eject chips. The hybrid tooth set allows a strong tooth, but also ejects chips very quickly, which reduces heat.